Hello boys and girls, it's your Uncle Angry, and today for a random bedtime story I'm going to see what the cosmos has sent me, namely checking my voicemail and some mail from the Angry Box, and I have no idea what's in these things, so this might be a really bad idea. But let's see, people always want to know what voicemail I get. See if this gets picked up.
Message received yesterday at 1:23 a.m. To return the call, press 0.
Sadly, that's one of the more intelligent ones.
Message received yesterday at 1:21 a.m.
Okay, that's the same person at the same time.
Message received Friday, August 7th at 9:44 p.m.
And people wonder why I don't check my voicemail more often. Go away. I'm sure you can do better. Inspire me, people. Send me a voicemail or call me. I might even answer the phone. Hey, let's see what physical mail I got in the Angry mailbox. Now, I don't know anything about this package. No one told me they'd sent anything. It seems to have been sent by Mr. Squiggle on the 1st of the 8th, and I just got it today, so that gives you an idea how long the mail takes. It says it's Royal Mail, so the Queen has sent me something. Let's see if I can open this up without damaging what's inside. Trouble with these tough mailboxes, mail bags, they can... Ooh! There's a CD. I wonder what's on that. There's a note. A long, crazily handwritten note. Wait, I covered up my light. Okay. KeikosLastSmile. Okay, I know this user. I have not read this to myself. I'm going to read it out loud and see what you think of it. Okay, it's called Jesus Doesn't Have a YouTube Account. Apparently it's an ode to Angry Aussie. Where I live, I'm a shit, I'm a bitch, I am a failure. And I know nothing, I'll admit, about living in Australia. I think of, like most uneducated Brits, sharks or crocodiles, the odd moz bite, but if I could go, I'd find my spiritual home here, I'm sure, because I'm an Angry Aussite. We feast upon the 9th of June to celebrate his first appearance. He never issues us commands to which there must be strict adherence. He's just as fair as any god, 'cause Angry Aussie hates us all outright. He can make the lane stand up by yelling till they do. That's why I'm an Angry Aussite. If he could turn water into wine, that might be more impressive. If he'd have been around since the dawn of time, that might be more impressive. If he could give a sermon on the Mount, that might be more oppressive. But in the meantime, you'll just have to do, 'cause Jesus doesn't have a YouTube account. No, Jesus doesn't have a YouTube account. One God, one Jesus would object to that, but anyway, rolling on. He can also feed 5,000 viewers with a single upload. He's profound in all he does, and he's got morals by the truckload. For instance, make shirts that say just how you feel. Don't make somebody else clean up your shite. Shut the fuck up if you've got nothing smart to say. That's why I'm an Angry Aussite. 'Cause his back catalogue is mammoth. You might not think that's impressive. And Friday's our totally fucked up Sabbath. You might not think that's impressive. If he could give a sermon on a mount, that might be more impressive. But in the meantime, he'll have to do, 'cause Jesus doesn't have a YouTube account. No, Jesus doesn't have a YouTube account. Thank you, KeikosLastSmile. Oh, and there's music on the disc, apparently. Okay. Keiko says, Angry, I didn't have much to do. Seemed like a good idea at the time. The rhymes are weak. And sorry, but the sound quality is the best I could do with my rudimentary equipment. I know it's hard to hear, so I've written out the lyrics on the back of this. I really don't know why I wrote this. Don't worry, I'm not some crazy old lady who actually thinks you're Jesus. I'm disappointed now. I guess I wanted to do something however crap to say thanks, as you've really amused us, and in turn inspired me since I discovered you. And I'm getting a phone call while I'm recording this, which is always going to happen. I'll just send that to voicemail. Okay, maybe that will be in another video. Okay, so You've been helpful in some shit times. I know you're one out of nearly 14,000... Oh, no, I'm just one out of nearly 14,000 subscribers. But I think you're awesome. We all do. I hope you all do. I think you're all awesome. I think I have the best subscribers in the world. People say, why don't I have more? I don't know. I've got quality, not quantity. Anyway, you haven't changed my life. I'm not fucking naive. Good! See, I also have sensible subscribers. But you've made it a little bit cooler, so I hope you like your very own ode, which I do. I love it. If it's not your very first, I hope it's one of the first. And don't think I'm too sad because I'm regretting it now. Don't regret it. It was really cool. Keep answering comments. We appreciate it. Well, I've been talking about that recently. I still reply to most. Peace from a rainy agricultural pocket of England. P.S. You're also quite fetching, in my opinion. I often comment on it. Thank you, KeikosLastSmile. My ego never tires of being preened. Well, for all those who've been wondering how to get shout-outs from me, now you know, appeal to my narcissism. How hard is that to work out? I'm a shallow, vain individual. Which, I have to throw back, reminds me, I do blog TVs on Wednesday nights, most Wednesdays, Australian time, Melbourne time that is, usually from about 7:30 to 9-ish, so 7:30 to 8:30 maybe, depending. That's the only time I have free at the moment for such thing, because it would be incredibly disturbing to my household to have me rabbiting on for an hour. There's no one home at that time, so I can do it. So if you like the interaction, work out what time that is for you locally, and I carry on like an idiot for a while. I brought that up because of the narcissism. I've seen a few people said it to me, they don't get blog TV, it seems really narcissistic. One person there sort of preaching to an audience. Duh! I mean, come on! Who does this sort of shit? Not introverts, not people who want a private life, people who go, pay attention to me! Look at me! God, the last thing I'm going to do is pretend I'm not a desperate narcissist. Sitting here all day with a subtext of everything I do is like, love me, please love me. It's why it cracks me up when someone who thinks they're having a go at me, thinks they're being a hater, say, you just want people to pay attention to you. You're attention whore. Duh! Go to the top of class, you fucking Einstein! There you go. I knew I'd get a rant from somewhere. Anyway, lots of rants coming up. The rants by request, as I asked you to give me suggestions, they'll be coming forward soon. I'm probably going to slightly rejig it rather than doing them every day, because I've got an exciting new project. This just came up, like, just before the weekend, so it's going to change my plans. It's got to do with a show that some friends are doing, the Melbourne Fringe Festival, in a couple of months, and I'm going to be doing some videos featuring the cast members. If this does not make me the king of the internet, then I don't know anything about the internet. And of course it's perfectly possible I don't know anything about the internet. But this show involves robots, it involves attractive people, it involves musical parodies of, like, the High School Musical type show, done by robots, including a 3-metre tall Optimus Prime and a giant Wally and a Dalek. And if that doesn't have nerdgasm written all over it, I don't know what does. So stay tuned. Probably as early as this week, stuff on that's going to start appearing. I think you're going to enjoy the videos, and if you're in Melbourne, you're really going to want to get along and see this show, and I'll be giving you lots of info, because I think it's really fucking cool! God, I know cool people! See, the only problem is, like, bringing in these people who are, like, more talented than me makes me really insecure. Please love me. Remember the bit about the narcissist? I need your love. So, you know, call the angry phone or send me a postcard to the angry mailbox, because I'm so desperate. Please love me.
That might be more impressive, but in the meantime I'll have to do, 'cause Jesus doesn't have a YouTube account. Jesus doesn't have a YouTube account.